السلام عليكم. معكم أستاذة كوثر جدير من ثانوية تأهيلية من بطوطة، المديرية الإقليمية بالعيون، أكاديمية جهة العيون الساقية الحمراء. So today's lesson is a review about phrasal verbs. Let's see some examples. Example number 1. Asma put the book on the bookshelf. Huda put on her jacket. The teacher put off the exam. So as you see, we are using the verb put in the three situations, but the meaning is not exactly the same. So in the first one, it's a place. The second one is wearing clothes. And the third one is postponing an exam. So what are phrasal verbs? Phrasal verbs consist of a verb and a preposition or adverb. And in Arabic they are called al-af'al al-murakkaba. Never ever give up. So let's see this example. The teacher put off the exam. So here we are using a subject, the teacher, verb, which is put off. So put off, it's divided into two sections, the verb and the particle. So as we have seen before in the previous examples, put, it's a place, but put off, it's postpone, and put on means wear. And the particle changes the meaning. So always the particle changes meaning of the verb, which is called a phrasal verb. A phrasal verb also can be separable, like here. He turned in the TV. He turned the TV in. So we can separate the phrasal verb in this sentence, but we have another case here which is not inseparable, like here. She looks after the baby. She is taking care of her baby. But here, she looks the baby after. No, it has no meaning here. So it's inseparable, as you see. So some phrasal verbs are separable and others are not. We need only to practice to see that. A phrasal verb can have two particles too. For example, he ran out of money. So we have verb plus two particles, out and off. So as you see here, we have some prepositions go with verbs below. Like look, it goes with for and after. Run with into, away, out. Put with up and off. Also we have take with after, break with into, down, give with away, and up. So let's see some examples with their meaning. So the car broke down. Stop working. She turned down the offer. Refuse. Her husband had a car accident and passed away. Die. The fireman put out the fire. And here, stop the fire. Here, he is looking for a nice restaurant to have lunch. Means search. I will be late if you don't hurry up. Be quick. He failed the exam and let his parents down. Disappoint. The first and the second snails are asking the third one to slow down. Be slow. You have to fill in a form before you can use the library. Complete with information. I am so cold. I don't want to take off my coat. Undress. I will turn off the TV and go to bed. Stop it from working. I've run out of money. I will see if I can borrow some. No longer have. The plane took off. It means leave the ground. You have to speak up. I'm afraid. Mrs. Smith is rather deaf. Raise your voice. So, as you see that we have seen some examples with their meaning concerning phrasal verbs. So, let's review together the use of phrasal verbs. In the first part, a phrasal verb, which is a verb plus particle. A particle can be on, off, at. So the added particles change the meaning of the verb. So we can have two-word verb, put on, put off, or three-word verb like put up with or put up with also. So also we have here separable phrasal verbs like she turned on the TV, she turned the TV on, and inseparable like she looks after the baby, and we don't say she looks the baby after. Examples of other phrasal verbs like carry on, continue, and others with their meanings, and some examples like Ahmed puts on his trousers, the fireman puts out the fire, and other examples. So now let's practice together. Read the text and underline all phrasal verbs. Take a while, pause the video, and try to answer this question. Okay, good. So let's do it together. So the first one is he gets up, he takes off, puts on, lays down, goes up, goes over, goes out, takes after. Let's do another exercise. Fill in the blank with one of the phrasal verbs from the text. Like here, you have to your shoes before entering the mosque. What do we have to do here? Good. Take off. You have to take off your shoes. I must my lessons this evening because we will have a test tomorrow. Go back to the lesson, go back to the exercise, the previous exercise, and try to find the answer. Good. It's go over. The third one is something warm if you want to go out. It's very cold outside. What do you need to do here? Nice job. Put on. The fourth one, Amina, her mother, they both have blue eyes, so they have similar things like takes over. So they have both of them blue eyes. As he was tired, he lays down. Good job. Okay, now let's see some examples taken from the national exams. So we have so many examples here from many national exams. Like first one, fill in the gaps with the appropriate phrasal verbs from the lists. We have turned down, broke down, found out. And before, you need to read the example before answering the question. So, as the school bus, the students had to walk 5 kilometers to school. So here we are talking about school bus. What is the proper answer for here? So as you see, we have turned down, broke down, found out. Can you guess? It's broke down. Good. Number 2, Jamal joking after having broken his leg. Is it looked up, made up, or gave up? Nice, it's gave up. Another example, fill in the gaps. Also with the appropriate phrasal verb, we have looked into, looked at, or looked after. Ahmed's mother, his children, when he and his wife were in Mecca. Looked after. Nice. The other example here, is it turned down, found out, or checked in? The teacher gave his students another test because most of them got low marks in the previous one. it's found out. Fill in the gaps also. This is taken from another exam. So we're afraid we have to. Her application, she needs more experience. To turn down. Good. And the last one here. The doctor advised Jim to. Good. To take up gym lessons to lose weight. Other examples here. We have fill in the gaps with the appropriate phrase. So we have the same question repeated. Lina is my best friend. I can always rely on her. The boys got scared and when the dog started barking, run away. And the last one, Muna's wedding party will in 5-star hotel take place. I know Yasin, he will make up a story to justify his absence again. So it's very easy. The only thing that you need to do is to revise the phrasal verbs. And here I have a list and you can find in this web page a common phrasal verbs with their meaning in Arabic. So try to find them out and to practice more. It's very easy. It's not hard to do. You need only to focus, and I hope you enjoyed the lesson. Thank you for listening and watching. See you next time.